Right now at 10, a Centerville convenience store reopens a year after burning to the ground.
And two La Crosse area schools are awarded thousands after an auto dealer's fundraiser.
Plus, construction underway for a new concert hall and art gallery in Winona.
Watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Almost a year ago today, a fire burned down Centerville, Wisconsin's only convenience store.
News 8 Now's Michael Germain has the story of how Toad's Cove got back on its feet.
I'm standing right in front of convenience store Toad's Cove. But what if I told you exactly almost a year ago today, this entire building was engulfed in flames? Memorial Day weekend of 2023, Toad's Cove burnt to a crisp, all because of one cigarette. Andy Todd is the owner of Toad's Cove. He recalls the moment he saw the store engulfed in flames while driving into work.
So I was driving down from my house about 9:45 and come around the corner, and I happened to look up and there was a fire coming out of the whirly wheel that vents out the roof. And that's how I knew about it at that time.
The fire destroyed the entire foundation, making the store unusable, leading to the construction of a new store. Today, the site looks completely different, featuring a state-of-the-art facility with gas pumps, a car wash, and even a dog park. But through it all, Todd says the entire process was a blessing in disguise. Now, officials tell me that the soft opening for this location is set for tomorrow, that the grand opening is set for May 24th, which is exactly a year after that this entire building was engulfed in flames. Reporting in Centerville, Michael Germain, News 8 Now.
UW La Crosse receiving two major financial gifts today. The first, a $1.5 million gift to create the university's first named and endowed faculty professorship. The second, $1.3 million gift establishes permanent fellowships for the director and associate director of UWL's River Study Center. An administrator says these funds will help UWL attract and retain the best faculty possible.
This, again, will offer both additional financial resources so that we can pay them through the summer to continue their research and working with students, but it will also ensure that we can retain exceptional faculty and keep them here at UWL, providing them additional time to educate our students and spend with our students.
Ziegelman says the money will go to faculty who demonstrate exceptional scholarship.
An auto dealer is giving back to La Crosse area schools. Dahl Honda partners with Viterbo and News 8 Now for our monthly top-notch teacher segment. During the month of April, Dahl donated $50 from every car sale and $5 from every oil change into a top-notch teacher relief fund. Community members then voted on news8000.com to decide which two schools receive that money. This time around, Dahl raised more than $5,400, and Blessed Sacrament and Northwoods International received the most votes. After receiving their checks from Dahl this afternoon, Northwoods principal said the money will go a long way.
Some of our staff trainings and how we can better kind of develop ourselves to better support students, and then also looking at more experiences for students that we can provide in different field trips and different activities to get out in the community. I think just in public education, it's always been tough to find funding over the last couple of years, so every little bit helps.
Dahl Honda has partnered with News 8 for this relief fundraiser ever since the pandemic.
Well, we had showers this morning, but it cleared up this afternoon and made for a really nice evening out tonight, Greg. And hopefully we have more of these days ahead of us.
The good news is we do have dry stretch coming here. But for today, yeah, we definitely had the rainfall. Some areas picked up over almost 3/4 of an inch here, mostly this morning. But high temperatures actually still got above average, or at least close to it, because we had that afternoon sunshine that actually helped. So that's going to change even tomorrow because we're going to see a little bit even warmer. Right now we just have cloud cover really out there with temperatures lowering back into the 60s. We'll see on and off cloud cover throughout the night. Really big picture shows you it's just downstream. We have some more clouds that are coming from the Dakotas. We'll see more of that probably tomorrow too. So it won't be completely sunny skies as we go throughout. But for tonight, clearing skies at least for most of the night as temperatures fall back into the mid 40s up to the north. It'll probably be more closer to the low 50s to the south. Then throughout the morning hours, we're just looking at really sunny skies or mostly sunny skies getting up to mid 70s By the time you get to noon for La Crosse, similar story for Eau Claire, probably more clouds in the store, but still getting up to maybe the low to mid 70s, and that south wind is going to start picking up, which means we still have some warmer temperatures coming. So in a few days, we still have a few warm days to come. Warm Friday, even warmer Saturday. We'll kind of break down if the weekend stays dry, and we do have some changes coming next week. We'll kind of break all that down a bit later.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Winona Health is celebrating its 130-year anniversary with a ribbon cutting. Winona Health CEO Rochelle Schultz says they've had to reinvent themselves over the past century, so a ribbon cutting seemed appropriate. The hospital has been serving Southeast Minnesota since 1894 and has remained an independent, community-owned healthcare system. Winona Health provides primary and specialty care for people in all life stages.
Construction is underway in Winona for a brand new music hall and art gallery. The owners hope the $35 million project will be a shot in the arm for weekends downtown.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning more about Minnesota Masterpiece Hall. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, owners Bob Kierlin and Mary Burrichter are building the venue where the old junior high auditorium once stood. The city's economic director expects the hall will attract new jobs and tourists.
Jerry Peppenfuss doesn't go to concerts a lot, but when Minnesota Masterpiece Hall opens, he says he will attend them more.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be top-notch entertainment, and to have this right at our doorstep in Winona is just an incredible opportunity.
Construction is underway for the 740-seat music hall located in the heart of Winona. City Economic Director Lucy McMartin says the venue's performance schedule will make Winona busier on both weekends and weekdays.
Performances and educational pieces will be on Sundays and perhaps Monday, which isn't a night that has a lot of high hotel stays in Winona. So I think that'll help economically the businesses on times other than the weekend.
It's another project from owners Bob Kierlin and Mary Burrichter, who are trying to help the city grow and boost its economy. Restaurant owners like Eric Mullen are confident they'll see more customers.
We're in very close proximity to it, so I'm thinking we'll get a lot of people coming, before and after the shows.
This is my 13th Grammy.
But concert goers won't be seeing music's biggest names like Taylor Swift or Ed Sheeran.
Winona is home to a lot of festivals, one being the Beethoven Festival, and the musicians will be much like what you'd see at the Beethoven Festival. These are, orchestras or violinists, or they might be a guitarist or things of that nature, but they are world renowned.
For Peppenfuss, he doesn't care who comes to town.
I'll enjoy whoever they bring.
Minnesota Masterpiece Hall opens in 2025. Winona Area Chamber of Commerce President Christy Ransom says, get this one, guys, the acoustics are similar to those in New York music halls. Ken and Emily?
Quite impressive. Thank you, Jeremy. Love in the public domain.
After the break, part 2 of our exclusive series with ousted UWL Chancellor Joe Gao.
I would like to tell you about the man I love, Eric, who is running for the U.S. Senate. A fourth-generation Wisconsinite, he started his first business in his 20s and then built and turned around over a dozen companies, creating thousands of good-paying jobs. He believes in the American dream, and he wants it to be possible for everyone. Above all, Eric is a man of integrity. These are the qualities I want in a U.S. Senator to fight for Wisconsin. How about you?
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. What says spring like free flowers? All month long, save up to 20% off store-wide. Plus, as a thank you, get $50 worth of free flowers from Sparta Floral when you spend $499 or more. Buy a sofa, get free flowers. Buy a fridge, get free flowers. Buy some flooring, get free flowers. While you're picking up your free flowers, buy some more flowers. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup is always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $3,500 purchase cash on select GMC Sierra models. Or get a total of $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Back in December, former UW La Crosse Chancellor Joe Gao was stripped of his chancellorship and barred from campus after the UW Board of Regents discovered he and his wife had been posting intimate videos of themselves on pornographic websites.
While Gao has said he understands the university's decision to remove him as chancellor, it's their push to terminate his position as a tenured professor he's opposing.
Last night, in an exclusive interview with News 8 Now's Allison Fergit, Gao and his wife Carmen Wilson offered a candid look at the challenges ahead of them as they defend his faculty position.
But tonight, the couple opens up about the videos themselves, how the scandal has impacted their everyday lives, and why they're not ashamed to share their love for each other with the world.
News 8 Now's Allison Fergit sits down with the couple again tonight for part 2 of our look inside the ups and downs of love in the public domain. Allison.
Ken and Emily, Gao and Wilson have gained notoriety across the country. And while they say they've received support from all over the world, they admit the next chapter in their journey will be a complicated one.
We figured nobody's going to notice these videos.
An intimate act now in the public domain. Former UWL Chancellor Joe Gao and Carmen Wilson, his wife of nearly a decade, have been filming adult content since before their wedding. A couple's expression of love, now the center of a community-wide discussion.
Can we just please talk about sex in an adult conversation?
They started posting the pornographic videos of themselves last year, an expression of their happiness.
We are
the sexy, happy couple.
That almost overnight attracted the attention of thousands.
It was very surprising. I think we were like, oh, 1,000 people watched it in a day. Tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. In just a few weeks, it was over 1 million. We were very surprised by that.
The UW Board of Regents soon caught wind of the videos. They rushed to remove Gao from office before winter break ended. Word spread through the town like wildfire.
I don't think we ever thought we were going to end up here talking to reporters about this, big deal.
No, or making any real money. I mean, that wasn't the purpose.
At first, Gao struggled with the attention.
When the news first broke and it was so viral, I went into the grocery store and Joe waited in the car.
3, 2, 1. Months later, they still can't go out without people noticing.
We were in a restaurant and there were some students that were eager to get their picture taken with us.
Here at home, they say the court of public opinion has been mostly on their side.
When we see people out in the community and they say, fight the good fight, we think, we're behind you. That's really refreshing.
But there's reaction from the community, and then there's reaction from family.
The hardest part is, there are people in our families that are just struggling with it.
Wilson's mom is starting to come around.
Like I said, initially she was very shocked and she was, had all kinds of strong emotions. But I've been very impressed by her willingness to engage in the conversation.
It's a different story with the university.
I have not had any communication at all other than the real official email with the interim chancellor.
No other faculty members?
No.
Gao is banned from campus and all faculty gatherings, an exile that's hard to accept.
There was an event for someone who's retiring that I worked very closely with, and probably our best friend, and couldn't go. That's wrong.
While their current relationship with the university is strained, their relationship is stronger than ever.
This whole experience has brought us closer together than ever you can imagine. I mean, it's kind of, some days it feels like us against the world.
But as long as they have each other, that's enough.
There is no other woman, I think, that would be on this journey with me and Carmen. And I know how lucky I am.
Of course, as a former university chancellor, it's hard to not think about legacy.
What I would hope for the people think about Joe is that they can look back and say, University of Wisconsin-La Crosse was extraordinarily successful under his tenure. Enrollment grew, the budget was balanced.
But for some, those accomplishments are tainted forever. And on June 19th, it could mean the end of the road. Whatever the university's decision, they plan to hold their heads high.
I think if people just said, hey, they were nice people,
yeah,
they did some interesting things, and they had the courage to, follow their hearts, and that would be fine.
Despite the controversy, the couple is leaving the door open to creating more pornographic content together. To see the entire interview, go to our website at news8000.com.
Allison, thank you very much. If you missed the first part of this two-part series, you can also find that on all of our digital platforms. Your full weather forecast is after the break.
Here's the choice. Eric Hovde, fourth-generation Wisconsinite, self-made businessman, job creator, and Eric's foundation provides homes that save thousands of children in need. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, 38 years in politics, voted with Biden 95% of the time. Her votes caused prices to soar, and she refused to secure our border. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, she's not working for us anymore. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. So get your summer started off right with amazing Memorial Day savings throughout the store. Right now, get a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you spend $75 on Purina Pro Plan dog or cat food. Pro Plan recipes are formulated using advanced targeted nutrition to help your pets thrive as they age and develop. So find the right Pro Plan recipe for your dog or cat today. And if you need help, just ask a friendly, knowledgeable associate at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's where you'll find the best furniture in the area. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, the prices are better than ever. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. You'll find incredible savings on furniture for every room in your home. From Daniels Amish, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Stressless, all on sale. Great sale prices, 24-month financing, and even free gas. The Memorial Day sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Summit Elementary School students celebrated Wisconsin School Garden Day this morning.
The day recognizes the people and programs that make the state a leader in garden-based education.
Summit Elementary is one of 9 area schools that partners with the nonprofit GROW to provide hands-on garden-based learning experiences.
GROW teaches 6 garden-based lessons a year to students at participating schools.
Good day for it after the morning wash we had.
Right.
And it's going to be like feeling like summer the next couple of days.
Get your shorts out, everyone. We're going to need them for the next couple of days.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get those details from our chief meteorologist, Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to flip the switch for a little bit, at least get dry and warmer here for Friday, even warmer for Saturday. We do have an outside shot for a thunderstorm on Saturday. There's a cold front coming, but we're not going to see too much of a drop in temperature Sunday. Unfortunately, come Sunday night into Monday, the pattern does turn wet. We got a couple systems to watch that could bring some significant rainfall. This is a rainfall really that goes from really Sunday all the way to next Thursday. So we have an opportunity to pick up maybe 1 to 2, maybe even more inches of rain, depending on how the system plays out. So we're going to have a wet period coming up. But we got dry in the middle time. Even they're looking at potential for some heavy rain with these couple systems. So as we get closer, we'll kind of time that out more. But for the time being, really, our system has pushed off to the northeast. We have a couple systems. You can see 1, 2, and even 3 really weak little waves that are going to be coming across with that northwest flow throughout probably the next couple days. So really, we're going to have some cloud cover tomorrow, some cloud cover Saturday, and then there's a front that'll come with the one Saturday. But for tonight, really, we're going to lose some of that cloud cover. We'll see some more kind of effect in later at night. Temperatures will get back into the mid-40s up to the north. probably the low 50s to the south. Really tomorrow, one of these waves comes across with just some high clouds. It is trying to depict some precipitation here, but I don't know if that'll actually still reach the ground. So still fairly dry. Temperatures in the mid 70s by noon. Afternoon with that south wind continuing, getting up into the low 80s for most spots, maybe in a few areas to the west, getting up to the mid 80s. Once again, not expecting a lot of this activity to actually reach the ground. If we do have some clouds, probably should be fairly high clouds. For Friday evening, we're really not looking to any issues. Temperatures will be actually warmer to this time tomorrow. We'll probably still be in the upper 60s to maybe even mid 70s. So it'll be kind of a warmish kind of Friday evening. Here's that front that'll be approaching here. It'll have a little bit of showers with it coming on Friday night, Saturday morning. That'll fall apart. Then we'll see that front kind of come through the area, probably about 2 to 3 p.m. kind of across the area. Right now, very limited moisture with it. You look at just a wind shift going on, but that could still spark a shower or storm along that line, along that front, as it does push eastward through the evening hour. Once we get to Saturday evening, that looks good. We're going to cool down a little bit for Sunday, but not too much behind it. And here comes a complex of couple systems that are going to be approaching as we get into Sunday night. That's when the pattern does begin to turn. We do have some wet conditions with one coming up probably through about a Sunday night through Monday time frame with possible some significant rainfall. And then there's a second one behind that that brings over even more rainfall potential as we go into Tuesday into Wednesday. So we do have an opportunity to pick up quite a bit of rain. We'll have to keep an eye on this because they both have the potential to get maybe 2 or 3 inches if it all pans out. But for tonight, we're not looking at any of that. We're looking at just a few clouds. Probably mostly clear skies, temperatures getting back into the mid 40s up to the north to the low 50s, and that south wind begins to start picking up in the morning. Some cloud cover out there, but still plenty of sun. 80s for most of the locations. We should be around the low 70s, so it'll be warm. And the warmer conditions even extend into Saturday, where we could see mid, maybe even a few upper 80s. That storm chance in the afternoon with that wind change and that front coming through, pretty limited. I think most areas will remain dry. A slight cool down, and that's relative speaking there. We're going back to the upper 70s. And then we do get wet from basically Sunday night through next Wednesday, and the temperatures do start falling. So enjoy the 80s. I think we won't see that for a little bit next week. I think we're going back to like the 60s or even the 70s. So.
Hey, that's cool with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, the T-Wolves trying to keep their season alive tonight in a must-win Game 6. Plus, many of our area athletes are gearing up for regionals next week, but there's still some work to do on the track before that happens. Rob's up next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
You're young, but your bathroom is old. I get it. I visit my kids, grandkids, my precious great-grandkids. Doesn't fit their lifestyle. Not safe. Old and ugly. You'll be amazed at the transformation you can make in just a few days. New tub and shower with all new fixtures, new toilet, new sink and vanity, new flooring, at an investment much less than you might think. Call the Board Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate on your new bathroom.
If you've been waiting for the best time to buy furniture, this is it. The King Furniture Memorial Day Weekend Sale, where everything in our showroom has been reduced. Find sofas, sectionals, bedrooms, recliners, dining, and more. Plus 12 months interest-free financing. These deals only last through Memorial Day weekend, as we will be closed on Memorial Day to remember and honor our nation's heroes. Don't miss the King Furniture Memorial Day Weekend Sale. Going on now.
Get ready to witness the thrill of the chase. Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions invites you to join the excitement. Save the dates, May 31st and June 1st in Winona, Minnesota. Experience the electrifying atmosphere as classic cars go under the hammer. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com to learn more and secure your spot. Be part of the action. Be part of the crowd. Join us and be part of the excitement at Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions, where passion meets performance. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com for more details.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The Wisconsin high school track season is coming down the final stretch. Division regionals are right around the corner as they begin next Monday, so one last chance for some of our area athletes to gear up for next week's races. Let's go to Sparta for the appropriately named last chance meet. We'll start with the 4x800 meter relay. This was a one-team race. West Salem dominating this one at just under 10 minutes and 12 seconds. On the boys' side, same story. Panthers coming to play in this one. West Salem sweeps the 4x800. Boys take first at just over 8 minutes and 21 seconds. Let's go to the 100-meter hurdles. We'll start with the girls. West Salem bringing the energy in this one as well. The Panthers duo, Olivia Mackey and Hayden Rohde neck and neck, but Mackey pulls away. Sophomore comes in at 17.30. And on the boys' side, 110 hurdles now. Everybody chasing. Westby's Zach Bjorklund. The junior's been on a roll this season, and that continues today. Bjorklund finding another gear, and he's going to pull ahead of the pack. 16.21 seconds, a first-place finish for Bjorklund. Let's go to the 100-meter dash now. Another Westby standout making a statement. The sophomore, Caitlin Benish, bolting toward the finish line at 13.29 seconds. For the boys, he's made the highlights multiple times this season. West Salem's Carter Walter does it again. The Panthers senior pulls away 11.31 seconds for Walter. Time for the 1,600-meter run now, and it's on Alaska's Alara Running, clocking in at just over 6 minutes and 2 seconds. For the boys, it's West Salem getting it done once again. Panthers sophomore Carson Gronomus finishing strong at just under 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's go to the 4x200 meter relay. Hilltoppers all alone at just over a minute and 46 seconds. And finally for the boys, Panthers putting another win on the scorecard. West Salem comes in at just over a minute and 33 seconds. Crosstown rivals clashing on the diamond tonight. Logan hosting Central. Top one runners on the corners for the Riverhawks, but Lucas Eilertson gets out of a jam. Rangers keep Central off the board. Bottom one now. Eilertson is going to help his own cause. He hits one over to short. Central gets one, but that's all they get. Johnny Lever comes in to score. Logan up one. Rangers getting some help from their catcher. Jackson Bosch, a bullet to second. Carson Nelson, nice tag. Rangers still up one. But in the fourth, Central breaks through. Nelson can't handle this one cleanly. Dawson Lapik's going to score. We're tied at one until the bottom of the inning. Lever stings one to right field. Nelson's going to come in to score. Logan goes back in front. Central would take the lead, but the Rangers score two in the bottom of the seventh as they get the walk-off win 6-5. Timberwolves back at home trying to keep their season alive and force a game 7, and this one was over early. Jaden Daniels throws it down, part of a 24-2 run from Minnesota, and the rout continues in the second half. Rudy Gobert wide open down low. He slams it home. Minnesota up 24, and the T-Wolves keeping their foot on the gas all night long. Later in the third, Anthony Edwards, a game-high 27 in this one. Minnesota makes a statement in Game 6, a 45-point beatdown over the Nuggets, 115-70. We are headed to a winner-take-all Game 7 on Sunday back in Denver. Twins looking to avoid getting swept by the Yankees. Minnesota held scoreless on Tuesday. New York striking first this afternoon. Anthony Volpe starts it off with a solo shot. Leadoff homer makes it 1-0 Yanks. And things going from bad to worse for the Twins. Still in the first, Gleyber Torres sends this one out to left center. Looks like Alex Kirilloff loses it in the sun. Just that kind of day for Minnesota. Twins shut out for the second straight game as they get swept by New York. 5-0 the final, but the story of the night, definitely those T-Wolves. We got a Game 7. I love Game 7s.
Yeah.
I don't want a Game 7 for my Knicks. We got Game 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'd rather they take care of business.
Right.
So, woo, Game 7 is going to be fun.
Yeah, and
That's
again,
a statement win. That's a big win because they lost 3 straight. Looked like they were kind of done.
Yeah.
Come back with authority.
Big time response. Now,
Yep.
of course, Jamal Murray did not shoot the ball well for
Did
the
not.
Nuggets, so you kind of expect that to average out a little bit.
Absolutely.
This is one of the series where you can't really expect what's going to come next.
No, and I don't think home court really matters at this point. It's
No.
just who's there on Sunday.
Who's got the hotter hand
And
on
it was
Sunday?
Jaden McDaniels.
Yes.
Not Jaden Daniels. My bad.
Heck of a game, though.
Love it.
Thanks, Rob.
You got it.
Okay, we have more news after this.
Ashley's Memorial Day sale is going on now. Shop our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
I'm Dr. Anna, an OBGYN from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I was trained at UW-Madison for my undergraduate and for medical school. I'm a Badger through and through. Delivering a baby is one of the best parts of my job. One of the hardest parts of my job is giving a woman heartbreaking news that her baby has no chance of survival and giving them the option of having an abortion. Politicians like Donald Trump shouldn't be getting in between me and my patients, denying them options that would potentially save their life. Trump bragged about overturning Roe v. Wade.
We terminated Roe v. Wade.
My patients are worried. They're asking me, what are my options right now, and will I have access to birth control in the future? What is he going to try to take away next? If Trump was reelected, it would be devastating for women's health care.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
Ashley's Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now. Save big on adjustable mattress sets from Beautyrest Black, Purple, and Tempur-Pedic. Plus, get 0% interest for 72 months with select in-store mattress purchases for better sleep and savings. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com.
It's National Public Works Week, and the city of La Crosse is educating kids about how the city operates.
Today, the city hosted their annual Touch a Truck event, which allows kids an up-close look at the vehicles that keep the city going. They got a chance to check out some fire trucks, city buses, water tankers, and more.
But the event wasn't exclusively for kids. Anyone from the community was free to attend, and
Looks like
what fun they had. Yeah.
Greg's got one final check of your forecast right after this.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet Arch Supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
You know, it makes me think about why I like doing this. It makes me feel good, and I'm sure it makes them feel a lot better about themselves.
Everybody comes out ahead on it. It is a win-win situation because I am better physically than I was 2 years ago.
The students are out in the field working with the community, and the community members are coming back here working with the students. That's something that you definitely wouldn't get at a larger university that you're going to find in our program.
Let's go! Seatbelts? Nah, don't worry about it. All right.
Those dudes are going nowhere fast.
Donald Driver!
Buckle up, fellas. If you don't, it can cost you money or worse.
Got that. I told you.
You were right. Click it or kick it. Together, we can save lives.
From sunup to sundown, Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning has been servicing the Cooley region for 59 years. Whether you are in La Crosse, La Crescent, Onalaska, West Salem, or Holman, take comfort that our trusted staff solves all your heating and cooling problems with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Be ready for the summer heat. Call Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning for your AC clean and check today. Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning, your local train dealer. It's hard to stop a train.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
All right, tomorrow definitely going to get warmer. Even the temperatures continue to climb for Saturday. That outside chance for a thunderstorm with a cold front coming through Saturday probably will keep things still dry. We do cool down for Sunday. Enjoy the dry conditions because the showers and thunderstorms are coming back Sunday night into Monday, definitely.
A stretch room right there for sure. Thanks for joining us tonight at 10.
We'll see you tomorrow.